Hey guys, right. Been doing quite a bit of testing over the last few days for this mod. Kind of got to the point where I really need to blow stuff up. So I'm heading off on a quick mission. At the end of the runway, I had a few tungsters that I was using for shooting at me for the ECM tests. Well, I've increased it to 10 tungsters, and then kind of loaded up with a rather special payload. Well, sort of special. I'll just stop here and give you an external view. Yeah, 1058s on there. E-link slung under the middle. What can I say? Needed to blow something up, so this was a good way of doing it. Now, I'm massively overweight. I started off with 1300 in fuel. I had to drop it down to 35%. Otherwise it just crushed the landing gear. Now, one thing worth pointing out, I have taken my joystick apart and cleaned it. So touch wood, my rudder will now behave. But if it blows the nose wheel on this one, then I'm done for. And so far, it seems to be behaving itself. Sort of. Apart from when it does that. Right, go up to 300, pull back, come on, get into the air. So I'm quite significantly overweight. Right, pick the landing gear up, quite happy with that now. Hit the flaps up to first stage. We're dropping a little bit, we're also accelerating. So we're going to fly current heading and pick up some speed. Well, that's actually sitting at a nice degree nose up, quite flat. It's a little bit tricky to taxi and get off the runway. As long as you're not trying to throw it around like a fighter jet, then you'll be happy. You have to fly this like a grenade the size of a truck, is the only way I can describe it. Right, bringing flaps all the way up. And we're not doing too bad. Okay, so switching HUD, E-lint is on. Let's tell the autopilot to level me off for me at a reasonable altitude. Just have to be careful, because if I go over speed it'll probably snap the wings. As you can see, it's a lot that's on there. Oh, that's interesting. There's an issue with the pylon there. Never noticed that before. I wonder where that bug's cropped in. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Is that with the model for the airframe, or is that something else? Anyway, so I shifted at the map. Oh, drifting to the left. So we need to swing to the right a little bit. Nice and gently does it. So what we're going to do is we'll get an E-link lock, launch, release the lock and grab another one. Hopefully I'll be able to do 4 in one go before I need to back off. I can see the red dots now. Hopefully you guys can as well on the screen. There's the first radar. Got a lock. Fire.
Launch authorized.
Release the lock. Fire.
Launch authorized. Launch
That's 4.
authorized.
So now we're going to spin around. Now I should point out at this point I'm now quite a bit lighter. So we'll now head away from them. Let's have a look behind me. Well, nothing red following me, so they didn't launch a missile. And as you can see, the 2 outers from each wingtip have been launched. So we're going to swing back around while someone still has a radar lock on me. Too late. Oh well. We've now got plenty of altitude, so we can put the nose down a bit and pull a bit harder. Right, there we go. Let's go get some more, shall we?
Launch authorized.
Bugger. Behave.
Launch authorized. Launch authorized.
Right, I should have 2 more left after this. Oh! I'm doing naughty things to the pilot again. Keeps huffing, puffing and groaning. So, we now should have just 2 left. That is a weird bug. Where the hell has that cropped in? It's on both wings as well. Anyway, 620 on fuel, which isn't good. Looks like we could have fun on landing. Oh, I stalled it then. That's weird. Uh-oh. It seems that they shot a few missiles down. Right, well, that's all the missiles that we've got. Now we're going home. $500 on fuel. Well, the good news is we're quite high and we're going quite fast.
Fuel 500.
By the looks of it, the runway is pretty much right in front of us. And 700 back off on thrust. Right, which side of the runway am I on? I'm on the right hand side by the looks of it. So, air brakes out. We're heading for 7460. Gear down, flaps full. That pain circle. There we go. Well, we're going to be able to put it on the runway, that's not an issue. Stopping's not going to be an issue, because we should be extremely light. So, next up I've got to find a way of killing those tungsters that they won't be able to shoot the missile out of the air. Could be interesting. Also got to be careful that don't launch overweight again. Bring the air brakes in, touch under speed. I need to crab to the right, just like that. There we go. Uh-oh. A little bit far down the runway. Am I going to have to use the parachute? Yep. Parachute launched. Good call on the parachute. Yeah, I don't think so. Roll up to the end, spin her around. Put her in the centre. Let's shut the engines down while I'm rolling. And the lining, like that, and it breaks. So anyway, having a bit of fun here. So, now what do we do?
Altitude, Dodge 1-1, request takeoff.
Oh, boss.
Dodge 1-1, Dodge, you are cleared for takeoff already. Climb 300 at USD 722.98.
Well, this has cleared it. What am I going to do here? Try the MPUs. They might be able to get past. If not, I'll just have to go for laser guided. That's going to be fun.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah, that's the point. I didn't refuel. Nope.
Refueling complete.
Well, this setup shouldn't leave me overweight. So I should be able to put a bit more fuel in. Now the weird thing is, the pylon's back. That's interesting.
Rearming complete.
So I don't think it's a bug with my mod as such that does that. I wonder if it could be a bug with the game. Right, need some fuel in here. So I'm really underweight. So
Request refueling.
let's add a bit more in.
Request rearming. Copy.
We'll just accelerate time here. The refueling takes forever and a day. Right, back to normal time. Right, plenty of fuel in there. Start her up and let's go.
Unable to comply.
Yeah, I know. I started the engines while you're in the middle of swapping out my payload for my payload. Dumbass. Phew.
Dodge 1-1. Dodge. Clear for startup. Nalchik. Dodge 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Yeah, I'm already sat on the runway. Well, so far my rudder's behaving itself again.
Dodge 1-1. Dodge. Clear taxi to runway 6.
So anyone else having similar issues with jitters on their rudder, you need to open it up, see which you'll have potentiometers in there in your joystick. Well, you'll have two types. You've got an optical type joystick, which you should not get jitters with. Whoa, centre of gravity is different on this. But those that have potentiometers in there, you'll see them. They're connected to your gimbal axes. What you need to do is certain types of potentiometer can get crap inside them, and it's that crap that causes it to glitch. So then what you need to do is to open it up and then clean the actual carbon track. Now, certain types, like the metal case ones, you can't really get into. It's a pain in the butt. Well, you can do, but you risk breaking them. The plastic ones, you should just be able to lever the case apart and expose the carbon tracks. So give it a light clean with a pair of tweezers and a dry piece of kitchen towel or toilet paper or something like that. Don't try and use it wet, you'll kill it. And don't scrub too hard, don't use a sharp point. But so far it seems to be behaving itself. Did notice, but I didn't get a chance to correct it, I seem to have a dead spot on my throttle that occasionally comes into play. So I need to find out which pots are on my two throttle levers, and well, if they can be cleaned, then clean them. So that, even though it was kind of pointless probably, it does confirm that, oh, I hit a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I hit 4 with 10 missiles. Great. So that confirms you can fire the 58s from any of the wing slots. You've already seen me fire it from the belly, so that concludes that test. So right in front of me are the little red dots, which haven't activated their radar yet. Hello! There's a plane heading towards you with some missiles. Come and activate your radar so I can shoot at them. There's one.
Launch authorized. Launch authorized.
Right, time to turn around before I start getting shot at. So I've got no ECM on this. Considering I'm underweight, I can actually pull quite a steep turn here and bugger off. Quick look behind me, nothing following me. We should be far enough away now. Spin it around. I'll pull a bit harder now. This turn. I've just left their radar range. There we go, they picked me back up again.
Launch authorized.
Oops, I've launched 2 at the same target.
Launch authorized. Launch authorized.
And I should be out of weapons. No, I've got 2 left. Anyway, I think my pilot was up to something naughty in the cockpit. Jesus. Oh, nothing's following me. Which is good. Still not quite as smooth as I'd like on the rudder. Right, according to this, there's 2 left. Missed. Right, got you.
Launch authorized.
Kaboom! Kaboom! They're all dead! Right, baggering off home. You know what? See how close we can get to the ground at this speed. We've still got quite a bit of fuel left as well. definitely handles completely differently. Oh, anyway. Let's go get some reasonable altitude to start our approach. There we go. I'll just hit the dead spot on the throttle.
Fuel 1500.
Thank you for that. Right, where's the runway? It's actually off to my right. Flaps to stage 1. I'll bring the nose down a bit. Right, getting ready to align here.
Gear down.
No.
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 Gear down.
Hell no.
Gear down.
Are you deaf?
Gear down.
I'll take that as a yes.
Gear down.
Are you happy now? Oops. I didn't realise that bounced. No. 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 Stop it. Shit, that was close. I just hate it when the nose wheel, which is what steers you on the runway, starts sliding. It's like, ah, bugger. Behave. No, stop it. Right, release the brakes for a second. And there's the taxiway. So, I'm happy now. I blew something up. That shows you can fire the 58s and the whatever the hell it was that I was shooting. 25 MPUs, was it? Or was it the 35s? I can never remember. So that would be a good thing. I'm sure you don't want to see me taxiing back all the way, so I'm going to leave it here. Please feel free to have a play with the mod. If you find any issues, feel free to let me know. I need to go and find out what that issue is with the pylons. Oh, truck there. Anyway, talk to you later. Right guys, this part of the test, this part of the video rather, you can skip if you wish. Just had a thought coming out of the game that I can view the track and see exactly what's going on. So you may also... What's going on here? That's weird. Oh, seems to have locked my camera view. This is my first rearm. You may want to watch this bit. This will be a blooper. You may have noticed the wreckage in the video. Well, this is kind of what happened. So, as I said, we're watching the track here, which is like the recording of the mission that I did. There we go, fully loaded, and in a moment I'm going to start the engines. There we go, and as soon as I started the engines, the landing gear collapsed on me. Oops. So, guess what I did at that point? Yep. Yeah, that'll be a blooper. Anyway, speed it up. Come on. Right, so this time I'm, you may hear the squealing in the background, I'm dumping fuel. And there we go. Yes, I've got time acceleration turned on. I actually touched the grass there as well. And that's where I started the video. Now, as you can see, whatever that issue is, it was there right at the start of the track. So I'm thinking that this is a bug with the game. Just to point it out, on left and right hand wings, pylons 2 and 10 have no actual pylon there. So I think that is a bug with the game. Seems really weird. But there we go. I'll send this to Eagle Dynamics. I'm pretty sure they're going to say, well, those pylons aren't supposed to have that weapon, so it's not really a bug. Oh well. Anyway, so determined that it's not a weapons firing bug. So I'm happy with that. Bye for now.